feel today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And go to the and go to the
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready? And let's go to the and let's go to the
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yap, 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 yap. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap. It's embarrassing. Yap, 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 yap. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from him. He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready? And let's go to the and let's go to the It's a wrap. Game over.
Woo! Boy, if I was a nature boy, Ric Flair, I'd say it's the nature boy, Ric Flair. Woo! I'd be styling and profiling. If I was Hulk Hogan, I'd say, what you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? If I was the Macho Man, Randy Savage, that's, oh yeah, it's the Macho Man, Randy Savage. But I'm just AJ. I'm just AJ. I'm just a dude from Forest Park, Ohio, who knows a little bit about some football. That's who I am. That's all I am. And then I was a little dude from Forest Park, Ohio, that went down to Tulane University and pledged a fraternity called Kappa Alpha Psi at the Lambda Omicron chapter of Phi Nu Pi on the campus of the University of New Orleans on the lakefront. And I'll be doggone if they were not featured in the Super Bowl halftime show. So first of all, I was right about the outcome of the game. Second of all, my frat was spotlighted with, of all people, Usher. It don't get no better. Like, I can't figure out, like, I'm sitting here thinking, Lord, is you finna take me now? Because it's just too good right now. It's too good right now. And in all my broken English, it's too good right now. I'm trying not to gloat. I said I wasn't even going to come on today. I said I'm not going to come on. I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to let it marinate for a minute, and I'm going to leave him alone. But Keith Hennig, did you spend any money on that Super Bowl? I need to check receipts right now. Keith Hennig, did you, are you okay? Keith Hennig, are you okay? I need y'all to check on Keith. Everybody on the show today, tomorrow, next week, put your hands out towards your TV and pray for Keith Hennig. Boy, you didn't bet no money on that game, did you? Y'all got to listen to me. Y'all got to, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've been doing this thing for a minute, y'all. Hoo-wee. And everything I said, like I literally predicted during the game, I literally predicted about 4 things, and they literally, all but one happened shortly thereafter. I predicted that Brock Purdy was going to throw an interception and the ball tipped off of one of the wide receivers, or I think the defensive player tipped it, and the safety couldn't pull it in. I mean, it literally fell through his arms. And I was like, I'm telling you, I looked at myself, I was like, I said that the 49ers left too much time on the clock in regulation. And sure enough, drove down, got the game time field goal. And then I said, after they flipped the top, I said, that's going to cost them. When they took the ball in overtime, 49ers took the ball in overtime, I said, that's going to cost them. It did. And when the 49ers kicked their field goal in overtime, I said, Mahomes is getting ready to go down and win the game. And he did. So 3 out of 4 things actually happened that I predicted. 3 out of 4 things. But y'all remember last Wednesday when I told y'all, I tried to break it down to you. I said, your boy, the head coach of the 49ers, is going to fall back into his old ways where he is going to fall in love with the pass and not run the ball. I said, this guy does not make adjustments well. I said that. And I said, Andy Reid is one of the best adjustment makers in the game. I said that. I said, forget the regular season stats where the 49ers defense was unbeatable. I said, look at the Kansas City defense during the playoffs. Look at what their defense is doing during the playoffs. I said that. Yeah, I didn't want to listen to me. And I said, I cannot bet against Patrick Mahomes until somebody beats Patrick Mahomes. I said that. And y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all didn't want to listen. Keith, you all right? I need a wellness check. Where's Keith Hennick's phone number? I'm finna call Keith Hennick. I'm going to check on him myself. That's my brother. I'm going to check on him myself because where's Allman? Allman, Keith kept trying to give his money to them people. I'm calling right now. Let's see if he's going to answer. Put him on speaker. Keith Hennick, answer the phone. We checking on you. Keith, answer the phone. Keith.
I'm alive, AJ.
All right. We just need to check on you, man. You all right?
No.
What happened?
Here we go.
What happened?
What happened was, in my opinion,
Okay.
Andy Reid outcoached Steve Walsh.
Okay.
Didn't have an answer for Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm sitting here all welled up while you gloat, and you should.
No, I'm checking on you, man. You my brother, man.
I'm messing with you.
You my brother, man. You all right with me. I don't care what they say about you.
Well, I feel the same.
Okay.
Just because Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, took them 5 quarters to do it, but they did it.
Yeah, baby. Long as the other team have more points than that other team when the final bell whistles.
Well, that's the way it seems to roll, isn't it?
So Keith, do you believe me now that you cannot go against that dude? Like, I don't care. Like, until there's nothing but 1 second left on the clock and he's like at the 1 yard line on the opposite side of the field. Like, you just can't go against that dude. He is our modern day Tom Brady.
Oh, he's better. He's better.
I do too.
Brady never ran like that. Brady never commanded an offense like that. No, Tom Brady is sitting in second or third place for me.
Yeah,
Mahomes is on top of the pile. He is good.
A lot of folks did not like it when I put Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and Steve Young on my Mount Rushmore, but that's what I have. That's what I have.
I think that's a very good group.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Mahomes gets first spot on the mountain.
Yeah. I'm really starting to think you're right, because what he has done in the first 7 seasons compared to what Brady did in his first 7 seasons, it's, you know, there's really no comparison.
Oh, no, he is a remarkable guy.
Yeah.
I will never bet against him again.
Yeah. And Keith, let me tell you something I saw when he came back on the field, you know, after the 49ers scored their field goal in overtime. I saw no fear. I saw no fear. I saw determination, and he did it with his legs, his arm, and his head.
You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I underestimated his grit. That guy is a dog. He can really play the game.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta agree with you. Now let me switch while I got you real quick. Andy Reid, where do you place him now in coaching history?
I would say top 10.
Okay. Because I know you've got some longevity, and a lot of the young people, you know, they look at the coaches now and they really don't realize some of the ones that came before these modern guys. So I like what you say about that. Give me, just off the top of your head, give me your top 4.
My top 4 would be Lombardi, Landry. I'd put Andy Reid at 3rd. I would. And probably Mike Shanahan.
See, and that's, again, I'm not messing with that list. I love that you did that, because it's tough for me when you start looking at 3 and 4, because you got Shula out there. You've got Belichick out there.
Sure.
You got guys that it's hard. I mean, who was the Steel Curtain head coach? I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Bill Cowher?
No, before Cowher.
Chuck Noll.
Chuck Noll. I mean, you got guys that did it consistently, and man, we got to hang on to their legacy, because they are not outwritten by some of these guys today.
Oh, I agree. I agree. When you talk about the beginning of the league, absolutely.
Yeah.
Some of those old guys were just unbeatable.
Yep. Willie came up with it as well. Chuck Noll. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's hard. That's why I gave you top 4 and not top 5, because for me, who do you squeeze into the mountain and who do you leave out? Because it's tough, man. That's a list that you just can't make everybody happy with.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
It would take me hours to come up with a real list, but Andy Reid is up there. He is definitely top 10, and he's not through.
Yep. That part. I love seeing him happy. I love seeing the joy in his heart, following the game. You know, he's had some dark days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on the field and personally. He's had losses like nobody's business. And to see him that happy following that, you know, well-deserved victory meant a lot.
Oh, it did to me too.
Yeah.
Even though I lost money, and I shouldn't be talking about betting, but
we're not the station.
Oh, that's right.
Before.
That's right.
You can talk
yeah,
about
we're on
now.
your show now.
Yeah,
we're on your air.
Yep.
I really, and I got to give big props to Spagnuolo. My God, that guy.
I said that too. I said this guy, his defense, his coaching prowess during the playoffs is just different. And that went all the way back to his days with the Giants. I mean, it's just different. This guy has knocked off some gladiator teams.
He has.
And everybody talked about all the weapons that San Francisco had. How you going to guard all those weapons? Well, guess what? He found a way.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Hey, Keith, I appreciate you being a good sport, man. Enjoy yourself down there, or up there, I should say, in Austin.
I'll sure do it. Thanks for checking in, AJ.
All right, brother. Love you much, man.
Love you too. Take care.
You too. Keith Hennick's a good sport, man. Keith Hennick's a good sport. That's my brother, like no other. Let me tell you, don't say nothing bad to me about Keith Hennick. You better not say nothing to me bad about Keith Hennick, because I'm telling you. Willie, what's going on, man? Willie, you all right? Was you leaning in on San Francisco? I need y'all to check on Mike Patton touring the AFC South. I need y'all to check on Emmanuel from our Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. These are all 49er fans that we got to check in with and make sure they all right, okay? We're going to make sure they all right. So I'm going to take a break. When I come back, I'm going to actually look at some of the stats from the game. I know that there are – oh, keep up, man. Oh, my God. Oh, Willie. Oh, man. My brother Willie. Man, that touched me, man. You all right? Is you all right, though? I feel like Martin and hold on, my dudes, hold on, from Boomerang up on the rooftop. It was Martin, Eddie, and it wasn't Tommy Davidson. What was my other man's name up on the rooftop? We boys, man. We gotta be. You all right, Willie? I gotta call Willie next, man. We're gonna take a break. I gotta call Willie next. Ben, get your prayer oil out, man. We gotta pray for these brothers, man. They had the 49ers. We boys.
This is a BS3 network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Man Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
My name is Daniel Jeter, and I won $500 on the lunch break for the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
Man, we back here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. Man, Willie, let me call Willie. He probably at work, but let me call him. Make sure Willie all right. Make sure Willie all right.
Yes, sir.
You all right, man?
Hello.
No, is you all right, man?
Yeah, oh no.
Are you
Indeed.
sure? Because I'm checking on you, man. Today is the day when I care about people, man.
Today is Tuesday?
Yeah, today, bro.
I got you.
Yeah, today.
So tomorrow I'm done.
Tomorrow gonna be another day. But today, I care about you and I'm checking on you.
Fair enough.
So tell me what happened, man. What happened?
Listen. 15, 1-5. That's what happened. That's what happened.
I never told you this, but that was my number in high school and in college.
Really?
Yeah. Now it never saw the field in college.
Okay.
Well, hold on. It never saw the field with me wearing it in college.
Okay.
But it did some things in high school. That was my number.
That's what's up.
You know what? I'm telling you, Doc. I there's something about that dude that I don't know what it is, but I've gotten to a place where I just can't go against him, man.
Yeah, you know what, and you're right. I mean, what more can you say? I mean, that man he does it. He gets done at the highest level every time. I mean, you think a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter is sufficient, but he like, you know, no. And he again and again and again he gets it done. But I mean, that's no more superlatives for him.
Yeah. Look, the Eagles found out. The 49ers found out twice now. That number 10 ain't it. Let me tell you what the Texans found out. Let me tell you what the Texans found out. 24-0 wasn't it.
Yeah.
They lost that game 51-31.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I seen it up close. I know these things, and I just got to go around the room, man. Spagnuolo, his defense come playoff time is just different.
Right. I mean, look at it. That team, Christmas Day at the crib, got blasted by the Raiders. So you're thinking, like, man, this curtain's over. They were 2-3 in December.
Yep.
And they won the chip.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And everybody was talking about how are they going to stop all those weapons before they went all down they was down Brandon Ayuk, they was down McCaffrey, and then Debo and I mean, Doc, they went down the list, and the dude that showed out wasn't none of them.
Yep. And real talk, I think at the end of the day, what really cost San Francisco outside of Kyle Shanahan, that's another story. We'll leave that.
I saved that for last, but go ahead.
Yeah, but outside of that, and I hate to see it, but Dre Greenlaw, that was a bigger hit to them than the people realize.
Willie, I wish I could get one of my family members on. I said this now, and I wasn't trying to wish this man got hurt. I said, he gonna be the guy. And they were talking, what you talking about? I said, he's too amped up. He's just too amped up. I said, after every little minor play, he's bowled up and he's doing it. And then on the sidelines, I said, he's too amped up. I said, he's gonna be the guy that's either gonna have a big play made against him, or he's gonna do something he wouldn't normally do. I said, that guy is just way too amped up. And sure enough, being too amped up on the sideline, just trying to run out on the field, pops the Achilles.
Man,
I didn't wish that on that man, but dude, you played sports, man. I had a coach at Cincinnati Moeller that said these words. He said, don't be too high, don't be too low. Just stay even keel and handle your business.
Yeah. I mean, the Super Bowl is an entity in and of itself.
Oh, I get it. I've never been on the field as a player in a Super Bowl. You're right.
Yeah, so for him, I mean, I've torn my Achilles. So it's the most random injury ever. So to see that, and as soon as I saw the calf coil, I'm like, oh, that's it. I knew it because I've done it. And, I'm not by any means a world-class athlete, but to see that injury, to see that calf flex and coil the way
yeah, when it does that wrinkle,
it's a wrap.
Hey, it's just you and me talking. I popped mine taking 6 12-year-olds to the movies on Christmas Eve. You know how they have that cement block where the cars stop at, and then a little gap, and then they have the actual sidewalk? I tried to stretch from that little cement thing to the sidewalk. That thing stayed right there. Wow. Bruh. So anyway, man, I just had to get you on and get your thoughts about it. Kyle Shanahan, give it to me real quick before we got to go.
Yeah, man, he needs to stay out of his way. He needs to stay out of his way.
Yeah.
Because he got in his way. He got in his way.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris McCaffrey was the offensive player of the year in the entire league.
Yeah.
Why are you not giving him the ball?
You almost let the quarterback for the opposing team outrush McCaffrey. You almost did that. And everybody said, well, he had 30 touches. How many more do you want him to get? As many as it takes.
Keep the clock running.
Yes. I posted. Nobody responded. I don't post for responses. For some reason, Kyle Shanahan hates the run. And I wasn't trying to be provocative. Dude, he forgets about it in the times he needs it the most.
And oh, by the way, maybe block Chris Jones.
Well,
perhaps, maybe.
Well,
that might help.
Hey, Chris, if anything, showed everybody he is worth whatever the hell he's asking for. Whatever he's asking for, somebody, boosters, alumni, I know I'm talking college language, but whoever can come up with the car dealerships, local businesses, pay that man.
Hey, give him that good NIL. He'll be all right.
Give him a Lexus, let him drive around and get that man his NIL money. Willie Gibson, tell everybody where they can find you and follow you, man.
Hey, brother, I appreciate it as always. Will Gibson 7 on Twitter, and Will Knows on Facebook. Will Knows Sports on Instagram.
Love it, brother. Love you, man. Appreciate you, Willie.
Love you, brother. Appreciate you.
All right.
We'll talk soon.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Willie Gibson, he's all right. Man, I wish I don't have Snowman's number for some reason. Snowman, I don't have your number. We need to check on you. Somebody check on Snowman, not in the morning, right now. Right now. All right, I got 3 minutes. Let me get to a couple of these stats. Okay. Brock Purdy, 23 for 38, 255 yards, a touchdown, no interception. My issue is not the 255. It's not the one touchdown. It's not the 0 interceptions. It's the 38. You cannot be throwing the ball 38, 40 times with Brock Purdy in the Super Bowl. You just cannot do it. You cannot do it. Christian McCaffrey, 22 carries, 80 yards, no touchdowns, one long of 11. Again, I have not coached on the level of the NFL Super Bowl, but I have coached on the high school level. I have coached on the little league level. I have been an offensive coordinator for a large high school. And we had a kid that got recruited and went to A&M. Darryl White was a kid that you had to just keep giving him the ball because you never knew when he was going to break one. Darryl White was that kid that is one of these on a mundane dive, a mundane sweep, a mundane belly, a mundane something. He's going to pop that thing for about 50. And all of a sudden, the game is going to change. Christian McCaffrey was the offensive player of the year. You got to keep feeding him the rock, if for no other reason than because you never know when he's going to break one. Oh, yeah, by the way, and it eats up the clock. It keeps Patrick Mahomes on the sidelines, but you got to get a ball to Christian. He's got the rest of the offseason to recover. You gave the ball 22 times to McCaffrey, 3 times to Brock Purdy, 3 times to Samuel, 2 times to Mitchell, and 1 time to Usek. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh, but AJ, he caught the ball 8 times for 80 yards. I don't care. You got to run the rock with McCaffrey. You got to run the Pacheco had 18 carries. You telling me you can only get the ball 4 more times to McCaffrey than Pacheco? Oh, my goodness. Kelsey had his 9 catches for 93, but Mecole Hardman, I'm going to say this and then I got to get ready to go. They won the Super Bowl with the exact same play that they beat Philadelphia with twice last Super Bowl. They ran the same play. It's a play where you bring the wide receiver in motion. You got him spread out wide. You bring him in motion, and instead of him coming across the face of the offensive defense, he breaks right back out to the pylon. And the cornerback, safety, and linebacker didn't go with him because you had a little action in between there where you had a wide receiver that ran a quick go, just a quick, and it wasn't a go route, just a quick, straight, and those three people got caught on that one, and there was Hardeman over there waiting on the pass. They ran it twice against Philly for touchdowns. They ran it against San Francisco for the win. Again, you got to do your homework. Everybody's upset about the overtime rules, but you got to do your homework. And they didn't, and it cost them. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Tomorrow, I got to let y'all know who won $500 cash on the Lunch Break Weekly. Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. You're going to be surprised by this one. You are going to be surprised by this one. Listen, as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for Winning Wednesday. And listen, I got the shirt on for a reason. I love my frat, but I also love the way they represent it in the Super Bowl. So as we go out, here's what we're going out with.
But I gotta. Where we at? Let's go. Had nothing to shorty, I got a thing for you. You keep on. Hey, if you close that eyes, I can just be me and you. I wanna make it.
Sybil Wilkes with What You Need to Know. Today, it's Fat Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. Number 1, voters in Long Island, New York head to the polls Tuesday for their last opportunity to determine not only who will replace the expelled and indicted George Santos as New York's 3rd Congressional District Representative in the U.S. House, but also give the country a foreshadowing of sorts of November's presidential election. The face-off between Republican challenger New York County legislator Mazi Pilip and the district's former representative, Democrat Tom Suozzi, is expected to have an immediate effect on the razor-thin Republican House majority. Republicans currently have 219 votes to the Democrats' 212 votes. Number 2, if you watched the Super Bowl Sunday, you might have seen an ad for Temu, boasting the tagline, "Shop like a billionaire," where you can purchase almost anything for low prices. Is it too good to be true? Well, with a C+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and 50 million people downloading its app nationwide, Temu is making over retail and fast fashion, bringing with it a host of controversy surrounding forced child labor, leaving consumers caught between a deal and a hard place. Number 3, African Americans are at a higher risk for certain eye diseases, including cataracts, glaucoma, and diabetic retinopathy. These conditions are often linked to other health conditions that affect overall well-being, such as diabetes and high blood pressure. The concerning fact is that many of these eye diseases do not exhibit symptoms in the early stages, making early detection and treatment crucial to prevent vision loss or blindness. Number 4, Andra Day's passionate rendition of the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing, prior to Super Bowl 58, elicited a spectrum of emotions and sparked a heated debate on social media. Her powerful performance, filled with soulful vocals and heartfelt conviction, left the audience captivated and prompted a standing ovation. However, detractors argued that the performance of the Black National Anthem was divisive and unnecessary, overshadowing the main event and politicizing what should have been a unifying sporting occasion. Number 5, saving for your child's education is a smart move, especially with a Section 529 college savings plan. But what if your child decides not to attend college? Not to worry, there are options available, and here's what you need to know in simple terms. Your child might change their mind about college later on. Read about those options by superstar CPA Katrina Kraft in today's newsletter. And our Black History Spotlight shines on Mardi Gras, which means Fat Tuesday in French. It's largely associated with New Orleans in the United States, although it originally began, we know, in the U.S. in the city of Mobile, Alabama. The annual celebration takes place today. It predates the Lenten season, observed globally, and it is true to its European roots. As recorded by the Library of Congress, Mardi Gras began in 1703 in Mobile by way of French colonizers who brought the tradition of Shrove Tuesday or Fat Tuesday to American shores. The indulgence in rich foods and wines was often done before the 40-day fasting season of Lent. Happy Black History Month, everyone, and happy Fat Tuesday. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Allow yourself the freedom to develop into the being God has destined you to be. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with comedian extraordinaire Damon Williams, producer Ahmed Gordon, and political contributor Cameron Riley as we discuss the day's top headlines and more. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.